Hi, I'm back with the series of Linux. If you are a pen tester or in fact you are working in any of the Linux environment, it is very important that how you install a new software and remove them. Because either you are a pen tester or you are a hacker, you need to install different type of software, different type of tools, need to install them. When they are not in use or some other software which are not in use, you need to remove them because if you do not remove them, they take unnecessary space. We will be learning one of the packaging tool that we know about, the advanced packaging tool. So the name is like very common, that is advanced packaging tool. Okay, so we also call it as like APT. So this we will be using to install and remove and sometimes need to update. We'll be using that one. So let's start with this. Very first thing, let me tell you that I have a different machine running a Kali Linux. I'm accessing that machine using the putty. Now it's our job to install a new software. So if you want to install any new software in this machine, it is very important that first you should know that whether that software is available in my repository or not. Repository means that database where the software are being put. So what we do, we basically use this command apt space cache, or sometimes people also call it as cache, whatever you want you can call it. And then let me search with the same command what is there, leafpad. So leafpad is just a text editor. It is not a default available in any of the Linux, but most of the people use it as a text editor. So I see, if you see that clearly, that you see that leafpad gtk based simple text editor, so it is available in your repository. Now it's job you want to install this software. Okay, so in order to install it, very first thing you have to run this with the sudo privileges. So I will use the sudo apt-get install and not synaptic. I'll be installing the leafpad. Okay, so it will ask my password, and this ask will it will ask my confirmation that this is the disk size, whether you want to install it or not. Then it will proceed further to install it. Okay, so if you are doing it first time, it will take your consent that okay, this is the disk size and you want to install it or not. You put yes, then only you will uh, it will proceed further. But in case I don't want this software once again, I was installing leafpad and it is fine, but anyhow I observed that I want to use any other text editor rather than this leafpad, so I want to remove it. Now I will use the same command or same syntax, I can say sudo and apt-get. I think I have not completed sudo and apt-get. This time, in place of install, I will use my command remove, and then I will use as a leafpad. Okay, so now it is reading package that now it asking me that do you want to really to continue that. So you see that this error after the operation 468 KB of disk space will be freed. So obviously like my leafpad installation was using this 468 KB of data, but now I want to uninstall it. So basically like I want to remove it. So I will press yes, and it will show me the real-time steps that what basically it is doing. And at the end, it has came to the command prompt back with the no errors. It means that my leaf pad has been removed from my machine. Whenever we just add and remove the software, after that one, sometimes we have observed that these files still remain on the machine. Like you have uninstalled the software, but its files are still on the system. What if you want to remove those files as well? In that case, you use that purge command in, instead of using the remove. So how we'll do, we'll use that sudo apt get, and then we will use command as purge, and then we will use the same as leaf pad. So you see that it's reading the packages, is saying that currently if you see that package leafpad is not installed, so not removed. So in that case what we do, like let's suppose we have removed as one, so it's not installed, so only for deletion of these files we cannot use this purge command. Okay, so if you want to like remove all the files, so that you can do only whenever you are uninstalling it. That later, like if you want to remove that one, you have to go manually check those files and delete it. So in case if I want to show you purge, what I will do, I will install that leafpad first, and then we will remove it. So let me install it back. Install leafpad. So it's like quite smaller time, so we can do it quickly. It is done, and now I will use the same command as purge. So it's just giving me the same messages. It's newly installed, obviously, like we just did it. Following packages will be removed, building dependency tree. Okay, that's fine. And after this operation, it will be this much of the data will be free. So I want to proceed. I will go for yes. So it will gives us the real-time steps that what are the things we are going to do. So that's how we can do, like whenever you want to remove all the files related to that one, you can use that purge command. It is being observed that sometimes that new software has been added in the repository, but you don't see in your install lists. Like if you search it here with the any file that any software has come with that name or not, but in case your database is not updated, or you can say the repository is not updated here on your machine, you don't have the updates, then you do cannot install it. So what do, you can just run that command, that apt get update. So basically that will uh, update all the database what is available on the repository. So if you just run apt-get and update, it will like update all the files. So you see that this is giving me some error because I have not run with the like root privileges. So I will just do the same thing but with the sudo command, so that it will be run with the root privileges. So now you see that it is updating all the files slowly, and whatever the new software will be coming to this repository, you see that this is the repository kali.download. In fact, it is going to that kali.org, and over there it's just like whatever the database is there, it will be available in this repository. That repository will be updated. You have all the information there. So this you see that is fetched the 64 MB of data in 25 seconds. So this time could be varying on your machine, that depending on internet speed or size, or uh, how recently you have updated your packages. So because less number of packages are remaining to be updated, so this data could be less. But if you have just recently installed your Linux and then you are updating it, this size could be larger, and this time could also be taken. And it also depends on your speed, that what's your speed, internet speed available in order to update your packages. Once you are done with this updating, you can also upgrade your packages. So if I run that command, sudo apt upgrade, I'm not going to do that one, or not going to execute that, but if you do that one, it will like take some time. I will not access my system for file, so I just don't want to do that one. But you can use this command sudo apt upgrade. So once you do that one, system files will be upgraded. So here you have just updated, it means that you have just received file on your machine or system, you can say, but here the upgrade will be taken effect, installation will be done, and your system could be unusable for a while. Like this upgrade process will be there, because of that you will not be able to add those one. So now your question will be coming that I have taken like lot of multiple times that repository, what is this basically repository? So repository, you can say it like a common database, you can see it's there, right? So uh, For example, you have in case of Microsoft, you have like Microsoft Store, right? Wherever you just go there, you have a software like WhatsApp there. You go there and install it. Your WhatsApp is done, installed on your machine. Same thing you do for the Android, that you have like Play Store there, and in the Play Store you want to download Facebook, you go to Facebook here and you install it. Same thing like iPhone, you have like uh, Apple Store, and you go there and like you install the software what you want. Same thing is like in this Linux, that this is like a common central repository where the software are being uploaded, or any new software is coming, they are just put there. So like whenever you just like run that command, get update, your system goes to that central database of some website. Okay, so you can say the software center, you can say it goes there and then tries to download it. There are some cases that uh, let's suppose then a XYZ application is there, it is available on the Android but not available with the Microsoft or the with the Apple. Okay, so in that case what will be happening, that you will not be able to get that XYZ application. Same thing is happening with this Linux repository, that let's suppose you have uh, Kali.org. Okay, this is like one repository, could be managed by some of the contributors, but that software is not available on that Kali.org. In that case, you can like mention that if that software is not found in this one, please check the another repository, or you can see the another store. That is possible in the Linux. We can configure the multiple repository, multiple server, you can say, you can mention it. So this is will be like one, this will be your two. So whenever you run that command, get update, is checks traversing from top to bottom. First it will check in this first whatever in the list as a first, then if it is not found, then went to second one. If not there, go to third one. But if it is available in any of them, let's suppose it is available on the second number, it will not go and check the third one. So that's what it is going to do. But where is this list and how we can modify it? Let's check that. So that's basically inside that etc source list, that name is there. So let me go there, and you can use that any editor. Let's suppose I'm using that vim slash etc. This is the basically the path. Okay, so if I go there, you see that in my list I have this http kali.org, kali rolling main contributor non-free. So basically this is like non-free firmware type of thing, you can say. And from here all the softwares you download, if you want to modify this list, you can also add a new repository. So you can like type something, you can add a new repository whatever you want. Okay, like a new, but you just make sure that you are adding the trusted files. If you are not adding the trusted ones, then it could be the problem in your system, because let's suppose you have added any file which is not tested or just is in the test stage. Okay, just this recently it is available, you added that repository and you downloaded in software which was not tested properly, that are still in the assessment state. It could be that you downloaded and your system does not perform very well. So it is recommended that you only download the good files and which are like tested and working fine, reported well, not in the situation of stage. Here, one thing more to note, that you see that there's a main thing here, right? So this is like a Linux distribution categories that they mention something like they have like main. Okay, so whenever this is in the main, it means that it contains the open source software. Okay, open source software. Similarly, with the main, there's like category as a universe. So whenever there's a category universe, it means that it contains a community maintained open source software. Right? There's certain communities and they are maintaining those softwares, and then they are providing based on their repository, or you can say the software center. Similarly, we have like this multiverse. Multiverse means that contains software restricted, that the someone has a copyright for it, like you cannot use it without their authorization or uh, without their consent. Once they authorize you to use it, then only you can use it. So you can say that uh, if you do not take their consent, and then you could stuck in any of the legal issues. Similarly, we also having like restricted. So restricted means that it contains some of the proprietary device drivers. So it could be, you can treat like similar to this multiverse. Same things like we are having the backports. Whenever we are having the backports, it contains the packages from the latter releases that will be like coming onwards, right? So that's what it is happening. And whenever it comes to like software installation, you could be thinking that is it only possible with the CLI? So just to tell you that is not only possible with the CLI, but you can also do via GUI. So in order to do that in the GUI, you have to do, just let me exit it from here. So what you can do, you can install this package. If it is not there, that package is Synaptic. So basically, like there are two GUI based installer are available. One of them is Synaptic, and another one is GDB, right? GDEBI. Okay, so any, but the Synaptic is used more. You can like install apt get and install Synaptic. So it's already installed on my machine. Okay, but as I'm just using CLI only from the different machine, so I cannot show you that, but I will just give you a glimpse that how to use that one. So let me open it in any of the browser so that I can show you the that window. So Synaptic window. Yeah, this is the window. Then that's how we use this one. So we see like this one, and here at the top you can like from the start you can launch this Synaptic Package Manager, and here you can search it, and then you can apply and go for the installation. So this is like you have a GUI installed on something, and you just do click 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 and your installation is done. So people also use this Synaptic Manager. If you like not comfortable with the CLI, you can use that one. But if you like any of the new software is there and that's not available in any of the repositories, in that case you can also use the Git. Like let's suppose you have any Git file, okay, GitHub. So let me search anything like penetration testing tool for Bluetooth. Okay, so that was, I think, name as I remember, that name was like Blue Diving, right? So Blue Diving, we use it for the penetration testing of the Bluetooth. So let me search it, Blue Diving, and here we go. So this is like a path that you want to like install it. So this is only available on the Git, but you want to install on your Linux. In that case, what you can do, you can just copy this URL here from here, and then you can go to your Ali and paste it there. You can like command for using that one. We use as it's git clone, and then we use that URL. So that's it. And just don't forget to use git at the end. Okay. So once you do that, it's like gets all the file and installs whatever the clone is available on the git is just does on your Kali. So now your system is ready to do penetration testing of your Bluetooth devices. So that's how you can like clone any of the repository or the file which are available in the git but not available in any of the repositories where you are. So this is normally happening for the recently added software which are just like very new in the market. All right, guys. So that's it on this chapter. That's what that these are the methods by which you can add and remove software. If you have any questions, you can ask me in the comment section. And if you want to follow me, just go to the LinkedIn and try to follow me. This is my LinkedIn page. So this is me, Anuj Bharadwaj, and you can follow me, and we'll be stay connected, and you can connect to me as well. And I think you already be knowing me that this is my website. Keep looking on it for the new updates. Okay, so you can also do the learnings. Some of the firewalls are there. You can watch through the videos, and feel free to connect me anytime. Happy to help. See you soon in the next video. Till that, bye bye.